Way to a good start, but couldn't shake off the tenacious Lions. Graham Dawson has highlights.
Heavy conditions at North Hobart Oval. The Bombers opened confidently, Salmon marking strongly to boot first goal. Derek Kickett showed his magic in the mud.
Possibly done better, but the ball comes to ground to Kickett, who just drifts one through. I think it's a goal.
This interception by Dundas let Wilden in for his first.
Well intercepted there by Dundas. Dundas on the end of the handball now, shoots at goal, and Wilden takes it, marking goals.
The Lions exploded at the start of the third term. After a good build-up, Dundas finished it off with the first of his 3 majors for the quarter. This great snap by Richard Osborne gave the Lions a point lead at the final change.
Kicks a goal! The Lions have hit the front.
It was goal for goal in the last term. First it was wine for Fitzroy. Then this ball burster by Wallace restored the Bombers' hope.
Spring in the step, out of the mud, long kick, it bounces through for a goal!
Tremendous work by Anthony Danaher gave Buick the opportunity to kick his second.
He won't be able to bounce it, however. Goes with a torpedo, a great spiral, goal of the day.
The winner came from Gary O'Donnell. The Bombers home in a thriller by 3 points. Graham Dawson, 7 Nightly News.
And at Subiaco this afternoon, the West Coast Eagles consolidated their position in the top 6 with a matter-of-fact win over the Sydney Swans. The Eagles, despite a slow start, were far too skilled for Sydney, although trying hard, went under by 53 points.
In overcast conditions, things immediately looked gloomy for the Swans when Peter Matera goaled after just 30 seconds. But the Eagles' game lacked intensity, and when Mitchell put this one through, Sydney went into the break 8 points clear. Following this superb grab, Simon Minton-Connell gave the Swans just a hint of a possible upset.
I think he's made no mistake.
But that feeling was to be short-lived, with Sumich kicking 2 and Pios goaling after this great passage of play.
Pios celebrating his 50th goals.
By half-time, the Eagles led by 25. The Swans lifted their work rate early in the third. White went down heavily, while Nettlebeck was strong in the air. Barry Mitchell snapped a delightful goal to give them some hope.
There's another one to Sydney.
But when Mainwaring pulled one back from the boundary line, they were back to square one almost immediately. It was all West Coast in the last. Hines lumbered in to boot his second, and the Eagles were all but home. Turley and then Dean Kemp slotted home another 2. And when Waterman drifted down from the fence for this long one, the Eagles had got home by 53 points.
And the latter after round 17 sees July.